It's girl talk.
Why do you have to lie about that?
Is this true?
With you and
My sister, none other than TT Torrez, right here.
I'll invite you to watch the Lodge.
As promised, Tami Roman, as she is on the phone lines. VH1's Basketball Wives airs every Monday night at 8 p.m. Hello.
Yes. Hey, Mama. How are you?
What's up, Tami?
Man, listen, I'm sorry. I'm out here in L.A. and I was like, I got to talk to TT today. But I'm on the wrong time zone, so I got it all twisted.
It's all good. You must be out there getting money.
You know how it is. We got to ride the 15 while we can.
So any acting gigs lined up out there?
Auditions. You know, it's like I've been off the scene for about three and a half years now. So I got to, meet with casting directors and basically start over, which is okay because I know that my work and love for the craft speaks for itself. So I'm down to audition.
Do you get roles that kind of mirrors the role you play on Basketball Wives?
I hardly ever get those roles, and that's really funny because, like my personality, like I always say, the Basketball Wives portrayal of me is a part of my personality. That is a part of my persona. Very straight-laced, very in-your-face, very say it like it is, but I never get those roles. I always get the pretty girl. The pretty girlfriend, or the attorney or the DA.
I can totally see you playing the no-nonsense prosecutor for Law and Order.
Yes. Well, the thing about it is with Law and Order, it's almost like you're the black-white girl. So you can't really get too in there with it. But, maybe single ladies will come up with something for me. That's the type of show that would have a chick like that.
Are you interested in being a cast member on Single Ladies?
Well, if I would have done it initially, I would have liked Lisa Ray's role, but she's so good at it. So, that's why I said they'd have to create something else for me.
Yeah. So we got to get straight to the point. It went down last night. Basketball
it went down?
It went
but
down.
I didn't see it.
Why didn't you see it?
We were taping our reunion in L.A. yesterday, so we were all on set. Nobody saw the episode, so I'll have to catch it in reruns. Or you can bring me up to speed.
Basically, you guys were in a club in Italy, and you popped Meeka dead in her face.
Did I?
And it went down from there. You was like, you gonna stop all this lying. You commenced to kicking her ass like you was giving your child a beating. Didn't I tell you nothing? I'm not gonna tell you to do that again.
Listen, I try not to talk about her, unlike her who has made me her entire existence. But, because I'm talking to you, I'm going to tell you the real. This person came onto the show, never really let us see who she really was very fake, was very back and forth, and basically lied a lot. And now I'm giving you an opportunity in my face to tell the truth, and you still gonna lie to my face. Mm-hmm. So as we're having this discussion, all I see, which I have asked her not to do, was her getting ready to get up and, with her hand.
Don't put your hand in my face.
Don't put your hand up because that I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you're going to swing at me. So I basically, I have a defense mechanism that has always been a part of who I am. And when I saw that hand, I snapped because I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do and I need to defend myself. And so that's what you guys saw last night.
Mm-hmm. What was going through your head? Because you looked visibly angry before y'all even got into the talking part.
I was upset because I basically approached Susie and said, Susie and Evelyn, and I was like, you know what, we're all over here in Italy together. She's trying to have a good time. I don't want it to seem like we're always arguing. I'm gonna just be cool with her until we get back. Just tolerate the situation until we get back to the States. And as I said that, she apparently had a conversation with Susie where she basically talked about me like a dog, had so much to say about me, and still, yet again, not saying those things to my face. So I was angry. I was definitely angry. I'm not going to lie about that. And then she lied and said something that I supposedly said that I didn't say. And when you guys watch the reunion, all of that will come out. So, it's like I can't stand a liar. I really can't, and I don't live my life like that. Anybody who knows me personally knows that. Whether it's good, bad, I'm going to tell the truth and just take the repercussions of whatever that truth entails. So, for her to look in my face and still continue with her lie, because that's how desperate and thirsty she is to be down with Evelyn and them, I just couldn't take it.
Look, I got to go into a quick break, but when we come back, I want to talk to you some more about this fight with Meeka, and I want to talk about Susie and how she played a part in all of this. So stick around for that. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Tami Roman from basketball.
It's girl talk.
Why do you have to lie about that?
Is this true?
With you and
My sister, none other than TT Torrez, right here.
iPower 92. Watch the Lodge.
The girls are talking. If you're just tuning in, I'm talking to Tami Roman from Basketball Wives. Do you think that Susie played a very intricate part of keeping the drama going?
I have to tell you, in all honesty, Susie's caught between a rock and a hard place, in the sense that, the way our show works is, if you decide somewhere along the line, I don't want to film with her, I don't like her, you can do that.
Okay.
But now we have cast members that aren't getting any film time, any tape time, because nobody wants to film with them. So Susie is caught between a rock and a hard place, because she's the liaison, so to speak, between, like, for instance, this season, Royce was unable to film with Shawnee, Evelyn, or Jennifer.
Right.
Because they decided that they didn't want to film with her. So who can Royce film with now?
You.
Me or Susie. But I don't have a problem with Shawnee, Jennifer, and Evelyn. So whatever, and I'm not the type of personality that whatever they tell me, I'm going to take it back to Royce. Just as whatever Royce says to me, I'm not going to take it back to them. So I'm no good.
But Susie is the one doing it. It's like Susie has diarrhea of the mouth.
Exactly. But Susie is not strong enough. Her personality is the type of personality that if you tell her something, she can't hold water. So they know if they put Susie with Evelyn and Jen and Shawnee and they happen to say something, and then they put Susie in a scene with Royce, eventually something that was said in that other conversation
is going to come out.
Is going to come out, yes. So they're playing her like a pawn, but I don't think she's aware of it.
Yeah, and I think that you wouldn't have slapped the grease off Meeka if Susie didn't go back and tell you all of that.
No, I probably wouldn't have gotten in that altercation, but I could have possibly gotten into an altercation with Susie, because at the end of the day, I'm going to see the episodes. So now, if Susie's supposed to be cool with me, and you don't tell me, and you're supposed to be down with me, the same way you took that back to Royce in season 2,
yeah,
you're supposed to come and have my back. So it was going to be something with one or the other. Yeah. But I'm glad that Susie came and told me and was honest with me.
Everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Tami Roman from Basketball Wives. Now, Tami, this question comes from Jazzy22 on Twitter. She writes in, "Hey, TT, ask Tami if Meeka is now suing her for punching her in the face."
As far as I know, it is true. At the reunion, she said that, she had a lawsuit pending against me. I have to tell you honestly, I have moved to California, so I was never served any documents. I didn't even know there was a lawsuit until my publicist called me and said that there was something on Media Takeout.
Oh, okay.
So I was unaware. But at the reunion, she did make a comment that she has a pending lawsuit and that she couldn't speak on it. So I guess it's true.
Okay. All right, so look, Jamie texts in TT Torrez to 23092, and she wants to know, how do you feel about that letter that Meeka wrote to Shawnee?
Write somebody who gives a fuck, because I really don't. It's like you took a pen to paper. You hear words to other people. You've never directly sat down with me and said anything. Mm-hmm. So I don't care what your feelings are until you can disclose them to me personally and we can have a proper dialogue. So I'm not giving that any attention.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take another break. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Tami Roman from Basketball Wives, and you can check out Basketball Wives every Monday night on VH1 at 8 p.m. We'll be back with more of Tami Roman on iPower.
It's girl talk.
Why do you have to lie about that?
Is this true?
With you and
My sister, none other than TT Torrez, right here.
iPower 92.1 The Lodge.
The girls are talking. Yep, and we're talking to Tami Roman from Basketball Wives. How do you feel about the girls kind of exiting Royce out? Because honestly, after this season, I don't know what else is left for Royce.
Well, it bothers me because, I'm cool with Royce. And I'm the type of person, like, if I'm cool with you, I stand in line with you. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like we're all grown, we're all adults. I'm able to be cool with, Shawnee, Evelyn, and Jen, and I'm also able to be cool with Royce. I spoke very openly at our reunion, that I would just like for everybody to be able to coexist and get along, even if it's for the benefit of the show. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to see Royce go.
Yeah, everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Tami Roman. All right, so Evelyn, I don't understand why Evelyn waited till she got to Italy to approach Jennifer, and why she couldn't approach her one-on-one by herself. Why did she need you and Shawnee there?
I have to tell you, honestly, I don't know.
Keep it real.
I'm not even going to lie. I don't know. She could have talked to her, behind closed doors herself. Yes, for me personally, that's the route that I would have taken. But in terms of why did she do it in Rome was because she was waiting on the interview. So they finally had it delivered an email to her after we had already landed in Rome. So that became a part of the storyline for Rome.
Yeah. Do you feel like Jennifer was wrong for voicing her opinions about Chad?
When I listened to the tape, I didn't hear anything wrong.
Right.
Me personally. But for Evelyn, and coming from her standpoint, because, I'm trying to get into this space where I see everybody's side. Okay. That's supposed to be her best friend. They've been dating for well over a year. They're actually engaged. They've been engaged for well over a year. And had this been the first couple of months that they were together, yes, she understands how you could have said that, because everybody was saying that, but now a year in, and you've actually seen their history, seen how they are together, seen them with their kids, that that's not the case. She felt like, if people are going to look for something on her and on Chad's relationship, that they're going to go to Jennifer, because Jennifer's the closest person to Evelyn. And she felt like Jennifer should have had her back more than what that interview showed.
Yeah.
So that was her side.
Yeah.
It's kind of twofold.
Yeah. Was it hard for you, Tami, to play the peacemaker?
No, it wasn't hard, because I personally feel, when you have friendships, they're hard to come by. For women in general, that no man should come between friendships, families, because men come and go.
Exactly. So this question comes from Brittany off Twitter, and she wants to know, will Basketball Wives come back for season 4?
We actually were told yesterday that we do have a season 4, so there will be another season of Basketball Wives, so everybody can get their fix. But if I'm participating, it will definitely be if Meeka is not participating. So I think that's a decision that VH1 has to weigh and see which person is more valuable to them with regard to the franchise. Because I cannot work with someone who's suing me, who has the wherewithal to do as much as she did and display her character the way that she did on the show, and then turn around and sue me because you instigated an altercation that you got the short end of the stick of. So now you want to sue me 2.5 months later. So, wow. For me, it's like I can't work with a person like that, and I will not. So I think VH1 has to make a decision.
Basketball Wives LA, are you going to be watching that?
I will watch that. I've heard, some good things in terms of, the ladies and the drama, So, I'm a reality TV watcher just like the next person, so I'll tune in and see what they're doing and how it's going.
Yeah. Well, look, Mama, I always wish you well, and I thank you so much for calling and checking in with us. Don't forget, periodically check in with us. I know you're working on your book and what have you.
I love you.
I love you back. And how many more episodes is left of the show?
I think we have maybe 4. I think we're at episode 6 or either episode 7 right now. So
we got some time.
Yeah, you either have 3 or 4 left.
Okay. All right. Everybody, it's Tami Roman, and you can catch her every Monday night on VH1 Basketball Wives at 8 p.m.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All right, baby girl.
Okay, babe.
I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's Tami Roman, everybody. Look, tomorrow on the show, we're going to have Meeka Claxton. Dun, 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 dun. I'm too old for this. Instigating a drama.